Good day, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I'm your host, the voice of reason. So, just a day after United States Secretary of State Blinken declares that the Chinese government should not use force against Taiwan or seek to occupy or invade the island. China today has launched its largest ever incursion into Taiwan's air defense identification zone. This incursion was made by 14 Chinese J-16 fighter bombers, 4 J-10 multi-role interceptors, 4 H-6K bombers, 2 Y-8 anti-submarine aircraft, and 1 KJ-500 airborne early warning aircraft. So again, total about 25 or so aircraft was operating in this aircraft air defense identification zone. And it's interesting, but I wouldn't make too much of it. The Chinese are going to continue to do this. And if you were to watch mainstream media, you would think that we would all wake up one morning and a Chinese flag would be flying over Taipei City. Well, that is simply not going to happen. No one is going to wake up in the foreseeable future and there's going to be a Chinese communist flag flying over Taiwan. It will not occur like that. Matter of fact, I do not believe it will occur at all. I do not believe, and I've mentioned this in other videos, that China has the amphibious warfare capability to conduct a successful invasion of the Taiwan mainland. Yes, China could encroach on some of these outlying islands with some success, such as Kinmen. Now, what would the media read that as? I don't know. But the idea that within a matter of hours or days, upon China deciding that they could occupy Taiwan is utterly ridiculous. And the government of Taiwan is very much aware of this and is probably reacting in less of an extreme manner than a lot of other states are, and of course the mainstream media. Seems as it is a given that whenever China chooses, it could indeed occupy Taiwan, which is again completely and utterly insane. It cannot happen. It will not happen. They just don't have the ability to do it. If you want to really kind of delve into the nuts and bolts and see for yourself, do some research on amphibious operations. Look at the capability that had to be put in place to conduct operations in Normandy when the Allied forces invaded France to eliminate the Nazis from France in the 1940s. Check it out. Do your own research. But again, the force concentration that exists inside of this very large mountainous island exceeds the force concentrations that existed in and around Normandy at the time of the Allied invasions. There's also more assets that the Taiwanese can call upon. What makes it more difficult for the Chinese is they simply do not have the amphibious warfare capability as of yet. Will they have that in 6 years? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But if you just compare and contrast the existing capability that Taiwan currently has, and I think it's something like between 60 and 70 fairly large amphibious warfare LSTs and so forth that they have the capability of deploying against Taiwan, and yeah, we can consider that China could include its fishing fleet and its merchant marine fleet, but that's again, you're kind of getting into the realm of what ifs, and there's no training in those fleets to conduct this sort of amphibious warfare training versus what we saw in the Allied invasions of Normandy. I think there was something like just alone 200 flat bottom landing ship tanks that were used during the invasion of Normandy, which is significantly more than the entire Chinese amphibious capability that it currently has. So just keep that in mind. And again, do research. Don't listen to the mainstream media. They have no idea what they're talking about. And at times, I don't even believe that the analysts that they bring on really understand what they're saying, other than trying to create headlines and ratings, really. Have a good day, everybody.